Okay, hold on, let me... What is shaking YouTube? It's your boy True Too Nice, and I want to welcome you guys back to my channel. Now today we have the Destiny 2 Season of Dawn reveal. Now yesterday they released a trailer showcasing Saint 14 being brought back to life. And I do apologize to the people in the comments because I did not know who that was, and boy did they kill me for that. Yeah. So today they're gonna go in detail as to what to expect on December 10th when they release this. And I'm very excited. We only have a few seconds left before it launches, so let's just go right into it.
Hello and welcome to a Bungie live stream. We are here to take a look at Season of Dawn.
All right.
I'm Deej, I'll be your host, and I'm joined on set by two developers who have led our development team in the creation of this new story that we'll be telling. And how are you today?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Rachel and Jonathan, do me a favor, introduce yourself to our community by talking a little bit about what you do at Bungie and what was your unique and personal contribution to Season of Dawn.
I'm a producer on Vanguard Omega. I helped lead all the different disciplines and create this really cool experience for the community.
And I was the narrative lead on the season. I collaborated with design and art to help bring you guys the story of Saint 14's big return.
Hey, shout out to you.
Very colorful today.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for noticing. It's a lion, and it is meant to remind me that a lion doesn't try to be fierce. It just is. Just like Saint 14.
That wasn't
That's
rehearsed
not
at
a
all.
joke.
No, and it wasn't. It wasn't rehearsed either. It was very extemporaneous. You know, regarding Saint 14,
it's too bad he's dead right now. Players are going to have to pull a miracle out of their butts to save him, but they've done it before, so maybe they can do it again. I was a fan of Saint 14's character back when he was just a grimoire story and a helm. It's been an honor and a privilege to help bring a deep lore character like Saint 14 to the forefront of the player experience. It's too bad he's dead right now.
Talk to me about how you relate personally to the character of Saint 14.
So Saint is probably the most lawful good character that we've ever created. Mm-hmm. He loves pigeons. He loves pigeons so much that he's named his ship after them. He's very large. He's very wholesome. Yes. And sometimes that gets him into trouble, like the time that he died.
Quite literally a saint in that case.
Absolutely.
A virtuous character.
I mean, he's in trouble right now, guys.
Yo,
he needs your help.
Guy, yo. He gets into trouble a lot. You know, remember that time he died? Okay.
You know, I want to share a piece of art that I think a lot of people in the team have a lot of heart for. Jonathan, what can you tell us about the themes and the ideas that are captured in this beautiful piece of artwork?
All of that gear that you saw there belonged to Saint 14. The piece, though, is not about the gear itself. The piece, to me, is about Saint's absence, and perhaps even how Osiris feels about Saint's absence. The helm that you saw there is iconic.
Why are we talking about art?
It's been with us since the very first version of Destiny, and it's synonymous with Saint as a character. There's a huge problem right now, though, because he's dead. He's still dead.
What is wrong with this guy?
We're going to have to solve that before we can give Saint back his weapon. The ribbons that you saw there as well. Saint
oh my God, the ribbons!
With him everywhere. There's more to their story.
Oh my God, look at those ribbons!
Though, and we'll get more into that as our story progresses.
Wonderful indeed.
Let's take a look at everything else that we have planned for the months and weeks to come.
Okay.
As is customary and typical, we like to release a calendar of all of the events. If you are screenshotting, if you are squinting to read the fine print, this is also going out on social media. Well, we've had a lot of talk so far about ideas and feelings and goals and ideas. Let's actually take a look at the game,
feelings and goals
show
and
us
ideas.
how we can configure
oh my God, look at that outfit, bruh.
Conditions in Season of Dawn.
I'm a hunter main. Look at that helmet. Look at them boots right. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to get that.
I look freaking awesome.
You can keep the cloak,
hunter,
but
that's step one, of course.
Yes.
Look at that, bro.
But as you can see, last season it was the Gate Lord's Eye. This season it's called the Lantern of Osiris. Osiris and Saint 14 are our two main storylines, and so this is part of a storyline that will evolve over the course of this season, and you'll understand like where this kind of falls into place. We've also changed up a little bit of the artifact in the way like we have our mods laid out. As you can notice, we have In our first column here now, we have our champion mods. Because the artifact resets at the end of the season, you're going to get a new one.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that this is something that you can reacquire pretty early on. These are going to be for different weapon archetypes from what you're used to in the past. And these will help you overcome, and you'll see here shortly, like the champions that we have for the Cabal. And this upcoming season, we're focusing more on the long-range combat, precision shooting. And I'm sure Guardians have noticed that last season it was focused more heavily on Arc and Void. This upcoming season, because we did the Solar subclass update as well, we're going to be focusing heavily on Solar and Void as our secondary element.
Okay, cool.
And then we've also added a couple new mods that players haven't seen yet. My personal favorite that I'm looking forward to using is this one called Guardian Angel. This allows you to get a chance of a healing orb to drop if you get a precision kill. And yeah, you have to use one of the precision weapons that is in meta for this season.
All right. And
Did
then
that
let's
say
take
bows?
a look at configuring your character,
over.
Armor 2.0.
It's gonna be hard to kill me.
Something that people delved into
I'm gonna shoot you in the
first time
face.
at the beginning of
Then
last
I'm gonna get
season,
healing after that.
And I understand
And then
it's
shoot your
evolving
partner in
into
the face,
season.
and then heal after that.
So the rewards team did an awesome job of giving us Armor 2.0, but
that
Armor 2.0
helmet,
by
man.
itself isn't the end of it. Like they're continuing to enhance the experience. And something that you might notice is any piece of gear that you acquired during Season of Dawn now has a different symbol in their fourth mod slot here. Instead of having the Vex symbol for signifying the last season, we now have a new symbol for Season of Dawn. And over the course of the season, through various activities within the season, you'll be able to acquire new mods that you haven't seen before. And these mods now have like a new mechanic that is called Charge with Light. And when you're charged with light, you actually get these benefits. So there's certain mods that allow you to get charges of light, and then there's certain mods that allow you to consume charge of light. And this becomes like this new gameplay engine that actually works throughout the entirety of Destiny now. It isn't just for the Nightmare Hunts or just for the raid, so we're pretty excited for that.
Fantastic.
Since I'm a hunter and I want to look cool, finishers is also a great way to look cool.
Yes.
So I'm going to
Danny,
go down
finishers.
to the finisher blade, and players might notice here that now you don't have just a single finisher icon here, so signifying that that is what you have equipped. Instead, now we have a new multi-equip feature. On systems, we want to continue to evolve our features and continue to make the experience better for our players.
This is why
And
I
so
love Destiny,
What multi-equip
man.
does is more or less like a playlist for your finishers, and you can have up to 9 in your bucket here, and then you can actually just do like a right thumbstick click, and then you can favorite them, and you see that little star next to that where it says legendary.
Yeah.
And then that allows you to actually then have those randomly be selected when you're doing finishers in the game.
You want to preview one of your favorites for us?
Yeah.
One or two of your favorites?
I'm definitely going to say, since Saint 14 is coming back, everyone's going to love this one, right?
You going to headbutt him to
You got to
death?
get that head bash.
And how can we earn that one?
This one, I believe, is on the Season's Pass. So,
Yeah, it's on the
yeah,
season pass.
as long as you get the Season's Pass and you're playing the game, then you'll be able to earn this fairly quickly.
Wonderful. It's time now to see the sundial in action.
Thank you.
And for
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's
we
get
need
it.
to introduce you to the fire team that we have
Let's
assembled
go.
right here.
I'm on the fire
live
team.
on set.
I'm off camera right now,
And
so I'm online.
Welcome to the show, Cosmo.
You can have 7 people on the fire team.
Thanks for bringing together a group of people to take on the Cabal in this new activity. Who do you have assembled
them headphones
in
on,
your
it's
fighting
fire.
party today?
Well, we're ready to go. To my left is Alexander.
Bungie, please give me some headphones like that. You see mine. Mine is like.
Who is an investment
We're not even
test
gonna talk about
engineer, works on Season of Dawn. Then
Yo,
across
give me them
from
headphones,
is,
man.
Doug, who is an animator, works on a lot of the emotes that you see. Mitch is another investment test engineer, and then John is a test engineer.
heavy hitters,
We're
huh?
ready to go and take on the sundial.
Well, you all look
guys look
fabulous.
bored
but
as
show
hell.
me your guardians. Let's take
Yeah,
a look
we're
at
all
that,
ready to
how
take
you are
on the
dressed for
sundial.
occasion. Look at that.
We had this really good opportunity from narrative to like really clash all these different timelines. You got like past.
So this is
you
it
got
right here,
present,
right?
you got
Sundial? Yeah.
future. And like as artists, like we wanted to like see all of these assets again. So like we just like figure out how to make this like as epic and as beautiful as possible.
Man,
And then like suddenly we had the idea like, why don't we just put all of them all together? And it was daunting. It was really scary because like
So-
there's a lot of technical challenges. We had to like go around with like lighting. We had to go around with world art and just like.
Seems like you're just
doing it over
killing
and over
ads
again.
right
It's,
now.
like,
You gotta
make
fill
sure
up
we
that
actually
meter,
got it
that
all
cent
working with
meter.
these giant time walls and everything. But in the end, like
There's an objective.
it was
You gotta
worth
go
it. Like
to that
I'm really proud of the work we were able to do.
destination.
So we're going to be fighting our way up this slope here.
Okay.
Matt, the sundial is sort of emerging in the distance. This is Osiris's device that he can use to sort of control the corridors of time, all the alternate realities. What were some of the themes and what were some of the different motivations that we embraced as we created this new action for the player?
Once we learned where we were going on the narrative front, Jonto, I'm so sorry. But it was obviously, time cops stopping time crimes.
Time cops stopping time crimes.
And yeah, you can see players here. They just engaged with one of our new Cabal champions.
The sundial.
Right, and so here is this enormous device.
Thanks.
What were some of the different inspirations for creating this new structure? It's pretty daunting.
So for Sundial, we had to make this crazy time machine. Like, it's super dangerous, like it's trying to borrow a lot from this Vex tech, and then Osiris, this mystical arcane person's like, I got an idea, and he's built this crazy thing. So we had to mix a lot of these structures of this really cool visual effects language that we have for the Vexology grids and stuff, and then try to immerse some of the really instrumental technical stuff that Osiris has, which is more inspired from the 18th century nautical instruments and stuff.
All right.
And then we just built it, and it looks great. I love it.
So like we have set up in other activities, that was the totem they just interacted with, and that started the encounter. And it looks like they're in the
so you have a time limit
encounter here.
I love this one.
to kill everybody.
So they step through an aperture into a different alternate reality, into a different timeline, and
This is what could come to pass. There's some surprises I really wish I could talk about, but I'm super excited for players to find out what it is. As the season rolls on.
And to your point, week over week, there will be different bosses for them to face at the end of this activity. Our enemies have some tricks up their sleeves that will be revealed and understood over time. So your first experience with the sundial will certainly not be like your last experience with the sundial, and it'll be a varied experience. So
And the activity you'll always complete it. It doesn't matter who you matchmake with. And so if players find themselves with you, they'll still be able to complete especially UD, they'll still be able to complete the activity.
What?
Yeah.
Shade.
The sundial is a 6-player match-made activity. I can bring a pre-made 6-player fire team if I want.
Okay. That's what I need to
Obviously, a
understand.
team that can
the bullet
communicate
points.
with each other and coordinate with each other can complete this activity more efficiently, more
Gotcha.
quickly, get to that loot at the end. But in terms of hard mode, that does require a pre-made fire team.
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna.
Just want to set those expectations appropriately for our community. So we got some
a dope gun right
big
there.
bad bosses here.
I think players
It
are
reminds
really
me of the
enjoying
Genesis
new
chain from
champions.
D1.
One of the big challenges you have to figure out for this particular encounter is that we have to be able to throw this ball that creates this giant laser and stuff.
So happy.
I'm so glad we got that in there. But one of the difficulties is that you're looking at this really bright skybox, and we had to make a laser be brighter than the sun when you're on Mercury, and that was a challenge. I'm glad we got it working, but my gosh, we had to iterate a lot on that one.
Yeah. Some of the most fun that we had in playtests, and we were noticing is players just like killing themselves. They really, really just like to entertain themselves by just being murdered over and over and over again. So the sundial, it probably has some design flaws. Osiris, he was just
It's a feature.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Who enjoys killing themselves in this game?
That's the end of the first encounter, and there are several more encounters that would lead to the final boss. We will unveil different final bosses week over week, and that's as far as we're going to go with all this today. This is the end of our show for today.
What about the Crucible? They didn't touch too much on Crucible. They said that they had the rusted lands returning. That's what they said in the trailer. And that was it. I'm a big Crucible guy, so, don't blame me. I'm a big Crucible guy. I love taking my bow and arrow, going in the Crucible, and collecting 50 heads. And for all you Guardians out there, I wanted to say this. Who think that I'm not a real Guardian because I didn't know who Saint 14 was? See me in the Crucible. And then we'll find out who's a real Guardian. Alright? Nah. They didn't reveal too much. They mainly just talked about their experiences with making this content. That was basically it. And touched briefly on the artifacts and the new mods that's coming out, which is interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're new here, welcome. My name's True2Nice. I want to thank you guys for clicking on my channel. Take some time to review my other videos on the channel. I promise you'll laugh. If not, tell me why. I'm out of here. Take care of your families. Take care of your friends. Take care of everything regarding you and each other. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Peace.